Hey everyone, Jacobite here, and welcome back to West of Loathing, Reckonin at Gun Manor. So, we had last left off here at the beginning of the second floor, and we're going to take a look and see what all the ghosts have, what missions we gotta do for the ghosts up here. So, Flo, what do we have, what's the scoop on it today? What's the haps, Florence? She raises an eyebrow at you and glances at one of her weird instruments. According to my weird instruments, there are 13 ghosts left on the premises. More precisely, there are 4 left on the first floor, 4 left on the second, and 5 on the third. Alright, cool. What do we got here? This painting is covered by a sheet. Brace yourselves. Boo! Oh man. A bunch of T's and a bunch of different typefaces. This one is more avant-garde, I guess. These are 3 kinds of tattoo that have been invented so far: mom, dad, and beer. It's a list of statistics about the gallery. T's, ats, tats, stats, states, statutes, and statutes. Wow. So, it's a list of all 45 states, including New Jersey, Michigan, and Connecticut. You wonder what will get annexed next. Maybe it'll be the Colorado territory. Wait a minute, the stats plaque said there were only 3 statues in here. You peer closely at the statue until you find the one that you're pretty sure is just a guy covered in flour. Hey buddy, what are you doing? Look, I am 95% certain that you're a real person, not a statue. What are you up to? I'm a statue, go away. Okay, now I'm 99% sure. Go away. What's your name? Paul, go away. Hi Paul, I'm Wyatt. What are you doing? I'm pretending to be a statue so the ghost won't get me. Go away, you'll blow my cover. Okay, I'll see what I can do. Non-compost. Objection! Huh? What are you objecting to? Your face! Overruled! What's your problem anyway? Bah, it's legal stuff you'd never understand. Oh yeah? Well, try me. Fine. What's the maximum legal caliber for a civilian handgun? 800. 800! Try again when you actually know anything about gun law or anything. Nuts! Was I close? Modus operandi. Alright. Florence? Looks like we've got a mutterer. A mutterer? A ghost that mutters. Right, I figured, but is that more dangerous than a regular ghost or something? Oh, nah. I just like classifying them. Aha. I see. Alright, so that's the gallery. What's the library here? Look, it's a terrible thing to not read. What does this switch do? Oh no! Boo! It's a big dictionary on a pedestal. Could come in handy if someone tells you to look up something up in your funkin' wagnalls. It's a ghostly librarian, as if daring you to make a noise. Excuse me, but shh! Oh, sorry, I was just shh! Okay, geez, is this good? I suppose it will do. Now, what was your question? Can you help me with some library stuff? Shh! Can you help me with some library stuff? Could you be perhaps more specific? I'm looking for the precise definition of a word. There's a dictionary over there. Regrettably, it's a few years out of date, so it doesn't have technocracy, secular humanism, or brunch yet, but it should be sufficient for your purposes. Sorry, you can't see me because my hat is blocking my eyes. Great, thanks. Oh, I should look up the word for poaching. You look up a poaching in the dictionary. Poach, to slow cook by immersion in water or to shoot an animal belonging to the king. See? You told that ghost in the kitchen that there were 2 meanings. You tear out the page so you can prove it to him. Alright, let's look up something else. Let's look up the word ghost. You look up ghost in the dictionary. Ghost, the soul or spirit of a deceased person which remains after death due to some unfinished business, which is usually a real hassle to resolve. Well, heck, I could have told you that. Pickle. Potato without a brass barrel. That can't be right. Does Gary mean what, blossom flower? No, it doesn't. Bummer. What? Oh, boo. We should look up boo. You look up boo in the dictionary. Weird, there's an entry for that word, but no definition. It's just a picture of... Oh no. A picture of what? A picture of what? You! Oh, oh no. What other things? Maybe what other things around here? Coach. No. How about hedge? You look up hedge. Ah, here we go. So there are actually some specific words here in this dictionary that it is correct, or at least has some sort of relation to. A especially cultivated bush, a good place for a bustle. What else do we want to look up? How about, do they have ghoul? No. Do they have Florence? No. Gun law. Nah, okay. So that's all we got there. Well then, excuse me, but shh. Oh boy, here we go again. Okay, Jesus, that's good. Can you help me with some library stuff? I'm looking for a book on a specific topic. I'm afraid our catalog is out being reorganized. Someone sorted all the cards by call number instead of by title or author, which made it quite useless. You'll have to search the stacks manually. How do I get started? If you can find a book on a similar topic to what you're looking for, its call number will direct you to other books on that topic. Okay. So I gotta find a book that is of similar name to what I'm actually looking for. There's a guy here lying trapped underneath a large book. You okay under there? Shh! No talking back there! Sorry. Jeez. Let's take a closer look. Turns out to be a book about geology. It's bound in stone, and it appears that each chapter is devoted to a different type of stone and is printed on slabs of the stone in question. This isn't going to be easy to move. Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and move it. Phew! Thanks. I thought I'd never get out from under there. At least now I know all about the particular type of grand described in that one page. How'd you get trapped like that in the first place? Well, I work at the info desk in the visitor center, so on my breaks I like to research different kinds of info, you know, just in case anyone asks. I guess you never know when someone might ask you about rocks. Exactly! Oh man, I'm late getting back. Thanks again. Feel free to stop by my counter if you have any questions. Sure thing. I'm surprised the librarian didn't shush us there. So I think that means we need some more... We need more hints, or we need... Not hints, but we need more clues in order to be able to do anything. Restroom. It's a fancy vanity, and it reminds you of your own fancy vanity. Indulge it. Why not? Old-timey ointment. Increases your armor by 15 and your hot and cold resistance by 20% for the rest of the day. I guess rich people use the bathroom one toilet at a time, just like the rest of us. Take that, irresponsible wealth. What's this? It's like a normal bathtub, but the faucet is up really high. There's a curtain around it. Take the curtain. It's curtains for you! Alright, great. Guest rooms. Oh wow, under eye. Hello dear, welcome to my little B&B. Would you care for a room? No thanks, I won't be staying that long. Hopefully. Wait a minute. Yes? Your B&B, this isn't your house. Oh, I know dear, but nobody was using these guest rooms and there were ghosts hovering around with nowhere to be, and I got feeling a little homesick for the little B&B I used to run when I was alive, so I thought Mrs. Gunn probably wouldn't mind. I see. Fair enough. What does B&B stand for? Boo and breakfast. Okay, yeah, that's what I was expecting. What happened to your eye? Oh, it was such a foolish accident. I had a guest I was suspicious of, a nervous, twitchy little man. I thought he might be mixed up in something bad, and one evening as I was passing by his room, I gave in to temptation and peeped in on him through that keyhole. Did you see anything? Well, only for a moment. He was cleaning a small pistol, and I suppose I must have made a noise because he suddenly jumped and the gun went off. And it hit you? That's right, straight through the keyhole. That's how I died, in fact. Jeez, I'm sorry. Thank you, dear, but it's alright. Serves me right for spying on a guest is how I look at it. Is that what's keeping you here then? Guilt? No, I think I paid quite sufficiently for that transgression. Well, what then? Well, I don't want to go to heaven missing an eye. It wouldn't be as nice without depth perception. So you need a new eye? Yes. Do you think you can help me? I'll keep an eye on... I'll see what buy. You start to open the door, but the ghostly clerk swoops in and blocks her way. Oh, hey now, sorry dear, but I can't let you go wandering in there. Why not? What's in there? A tenant! They've paid for the room and they seem to write their quiet private storage, so I won't have you disturbing them. Ah, fine. What about room 2? The door is locked, pick the lock and needle, you wait for the clerk to look the other way. And now we are in. The mirror on this vanity doesn't work. Well, that's useless. There's a nice landscape painting on the wall. The painting of the countryside is nice, but there's nothing very interesting about it. It looks like the sort of thing you'd find hanging over the bed in a mid-priced hotel room, or a bed and breakfast, come to think of it. I guess it's a little weird that it's hanging over a stepladder instead of the bed. Maybe the last occupant was just a really short aficionado? Happy little trees. Oh hey! According to the signature, this is an original Darius Klieg. You've never heard of him. You know, now that you're looking closely at it, it seems like the painting is sticking out from the wall more than you would expect. Well, what do you know? There's another painting underneath it. Painting of a safe. This house must really be old if it's got jokes of this vintage. It's a fairly realistic painting of a wall safe. It's captioned "Ceci n'est pas un coffre-fort." I don't know what that means. I think that's French, but I don't know. You take the wall safe hanging off the wall. Behind it is, of course, a wall safe. Of course. You inspect it. Let's crack that safe. It's empty apart from a rolled up poster of Rita Hayworth. I have no idea who that is. Rita Hayworth. Wonder if that person... No, they wouldn't be in there. Alright, let's search it anyway. Determined not to have gone through all this nonsense for nothing, you carefully search the empty safe. Eventually there's a click and the back of the safe swings open, revealing a secret passage. I guess that explains the stepladder. Finally. It's a sewing kit. So it is. Haha, yeah, good one. I'm glad you think so. The homophonous nature of so and so is certainly right for puns, yes. Is that so? Yes, very good, very funny. Listen, are you going to loot this container or what? Why so serious? Well, you're kind of driving the joke into the ground now, and it's getting really tiresome. Not really tiresome, only so-so. Just, come on, this has totally stopped being funny. Is that so? Yes it is. Are you just messing with me? Do you just not want what's in this? I do want it. I want it so bad. Look, Wyatt, you're starting to get on my nerves now. So what? So what is that there's an item in here that you need for progression, and at this point I'm sorely tempted to not give it to you. So don't give it to me then. Oh god, just take it, okay? Take it and get the hell out of the script. Thank you so much. Please just leave. Oh my gosh. There's some candy on the nightstand. 9 out of 10 dentists would be appalled. Sugar guns and peppermint drops. Nice. This armoire is bigger on the inside than it is on the outside. Oh! There's some science doohickey stuff. Hello there. Are you here to laugh at me? Huh? No, not at all. I wouldn't do that. No, of course you wouldn't. Nobody ever laughs. I never made a single person laugh in my entire career. Well, that's a left turn I wasn't expecting. What was your career? I used to design gags and novelties, but I was terrible at my job. I couldn't come up with a single novel idea. This conversation seems oddly familiar. See? Even my very presence is unoriginal. You're just being too hard on yourself. I bet you invented all kinds of good stuff. My best invention was fake vomit. It looks just like fake vomit, but surprise, it's real. And that was the one that got me fired. How did you die? I was working on a new invention, an exploding cigar. I thought that would be pretty good. You light a cigar, it's fine for a second, but suddenly goes off with a big bang. And you jump in surprise and everyone laughs because you nearly had a heart attack. Funny, right? Sure. I hit a snag in development though. What happened? Well, I figured I'd use gunpowder for the explosive, and you can buy it already packed into these little brass cartridges, so that seemed convenient. Do you mean bullets? My first test run was a real mess, I can tell you that. Oh no, I can imagine. So anyway, now I'm a failure and I'm dead. Well, maybe I can help you out. What do you mean? Well, your initial idea was pretty funny, I guess. It's just your execution that was the problem. My execution was the problem? You're a laugh riot. Maybe you could help me after all. I'll see if I can figure something out for you. This plant was planted here as false evidence. Oh my gosh. Oh, that was room 4. This door is unbarred, and therefore so are you from entering. The ghost clerk runs or hovers quickly over to you. No, dear, I'm sorry, but I can't let you do that. Why not? What's in there? A customer. He hasn't paid his bill, so I was forced to lock him in there until he does. I know that seems mean, but one has to take a firm hand with these things. How much does he owe you? 900 meat. Well, how is he supposed to get the meat to pay you if you won't let him out? That's a fair question, dear, but that's on him, I'm afraid. Can I, sneakily do it? Oh man, I should have let my dickering in. That's gonna cost me 900 meat now. No, I made a mistake. Can we negotiate the price? Ah, dang it. I don't want to spend 900 just to let this customer out. I'm gonna have to come back to that one. So let's see, we've got, what, 2 ghosts? There's supposed to have been 4 on this room. No, 3 ghosts. We have 3 ghosts. 1 in the library, 1 in the gallery. No, we do have 4. Okay, so whoever's in there is a real person, or something real. I don't know. I mean, it could just be an animatronic for all we know. It could be that mannequin from downstairs. Who knows? Alright, so... Oh, we got a button. That's what we did. We got the button. I was like, okay, so what next? Next is we take the button, you give the elevator operator the button you found, and she sticks it into the empty buttonhole on the elevator's control panel. Hey, thanks a ton. You sure are helpful. Wyatt? Well, howdy again, Wyatt. Which floor? Let's go to the 3rd floor. All right. What's the haps, Florence? She raises an eyebrow at you and glances at one of her weird instruments. Yep, we know about that. Looks like they have a music room. What kind of music do you like, Florence? Electro house. What? You won't have heard of it yet. How very bohemian of you. What is going on with that? This woman doesn't seem to be interested in anything other than cranking that hurdy-gurdy. Let's disconnect the crank. You definitely disconnect the crank from the hurdy-gurdy without alerting the woman's attention, but it turns out that you needn't have bothered. She continues to turn the crank, blank-eyed, even with nothing attached. You grab the end of the crank and pull her, very slowly, to the gift shop where you find a Victrola to plug her into. Problem solved? Oh, you can talk to some of the people that we rescued. Hi there, got any tokens for smashing? I do indeed. Oh, I thought I had already gotten tokens. But I got I got 2 tokens, didn't I? See, oh, I've already used them with her. I forgot. I've forgotten that I've already done that. So that means info. Oh, hi. Thanks again for freeing me from that book. You still kind of have marks where the engravings pressed into your face. I'm hoping they fade with time, but if not, I can always quiz myself while shaving. So, what do you do here? I provide information. Want some? Sure. Great, that's what I'm here for. What would you like to know? What can you tell me about Mrs. Gunn? Her full name is Teresa Olivia Gunn, but informally she goes by Terry. She was born in 1847 to Reginald and Priscilla Gunn. Her mother was a mathematician and founding member of the Western Society of Mathematics in 1870, and her father was a catapult operator in the Unpleasant Disagreement of 1862. She invented the gun in 1869 at the age of 22. There's a photograph of her on the wall there, accepting a prestigious inventing award. She married her husband Dan 20 years ago in 1875, and they had 3 daughters. Interesting. Other than that, there's not a lot we know about her. She's a very private person, especially after she gave the house to the Historical Foundation and locked herself in a room 4 years ago. That's enough for now. Still 4 more people we gotta unlock. Alright, do I have anything else to do in here? I think I've already done everything here that I can do. At least for now. Let's go back up to that 3rd floor. I hadn't even begun exploring the music room. 3rd floor, please. Back we go to the music room. A musty, decaying pile of old music books. Almost all of the books are dry rotted and moth-eaten and fall apart at a touch. You do find a copy of Dueling Banjos, in reasonable shape though. Dueling Banjos? What does that even mean? This is a book of sheet music for the classic song Dueling Banjos. There's a library call number written on the spine. Why would there be a library call number for dueling banjos? What word or combination of words would be similar to dueling banjos? Which would rhyme with that. This is a bassoon, and you know what they say, it makes an ass out of N and what? And boo! Oh! Oh no! There's some sheet music on the piano. Weird, it's blank. You got an item, blank sheet music. Let's play dueling banjos. I can't play dueling banjos by myself. I don't have enough arms. Florence? Sorry, I only play the bagpipe, and not very well. Well, if it's a bagpipe, how do you know? How about you, Gary? Hello, hello. What? Do you know how to play the piano? What? It is having so many square teeth. Okay, never mind. Oh, well, here we go. This is the ghost of an orchestra conductor. Unless he's a ghost of someone pretending to be an orchestra conductor, either he's very agitated about somebody or about something, or he's conducting Flight of the Bumblebee. Let's try talking to him. Sorry to interrupt, but I can't actually hear the music. What are you conducting? It's the finale of the year 1812 Solemn Overture by Tchaikovsky. Oh, the 1812 Overture. Sure, that would have been my second guess. Is your orchestra like double ghosts or something? What? Oh, I see. No, there is no orchestra. I merely have this piece of music irrevocably lodged in my head. It has been nagging at me incessantly ever since my death. What happened? This is just a guess, but did you die during a performance of the 1812 Overture? That is very correct, yes. Very astute of you. And the finale of that piece features a real actual cannons, right? Is that how you died? If it was my fate to be slain by a piece of music, cannons would have been far preferable to my utterly farcical demise. What happened? The overture requires several cannons because it is impossible to load a single cannon quickly enough to fire as the score demands. However, the stage we were performing on could not have borne the weight. What did you do? I was not informed of the difficulty until it was far too late to make any changes. It transpired that the stage manager decided that it would be sufficient to give a box of bullets to the tuba player. You were shot by a tuba? I was shot, as you say, by a tuba. Wow. No wonder you ended up as a ghost. Oh, it isn't the ridiculousness of my death that troubles me, really. Accidents happen, as with any of the performing arts. A colleague of mine was decapitated by an errant cymbal during a performance for Paganini's Violin Concerto No. 1. Such are the risks we take for our art. Gosh. The problem is that the 1812 Overture's finale is a very dramatic and energetic piece. With its music constantly replaying itself in my head, I've been utterly unable to find any peace. Well, I'll see if I can think of a way to help. But not that I would know what that would be, but... Alright. What's over here to the right? The kids' room! I feel like we've heard this tune before. It's a blank chalkboard. Let's write something. Ugh! You monster! Why would you write that? Someone has been slacking on their homework, geometry homework. Tisk, tisk. You decided to just take the book with you and do the assignment later. You got an assignment, or geometry book, textbook. Rubus would probably understand this, but you sure as hell don't. Huh. Ooh, more science to do here. I gotta give those to, Looks like someone forgot a book under the bed. Fun Law. Rules for Parlor Games. Fun Law? If you wanted to learn how to play Pinochle, Sass the Bandit, Polly's Maiden Aunt, or Sit Quietly, then this is the book for you. You flip through the book. Unsurprisingly, it's mostly about ways bored children can stay up out of their parents' hair for just 5 damn minutes. It also has a little tag on the spine indicating it came from the mansion library. Okay, so we have 2 books now that we need to go back to the library for some reason. It's a Daniel Boone poster. One corner is loose. Uh-oh, see what's behind. At this point, if you ever see a word that has BOOO, you know what's gonna happen. Oh my gosh. What is this devil's music? Oh my gosh. Can I put it back on? Yeah, we'll keep it on, because we're not gonna be here for very long anyway, as it is. Boo. It's a doll mine. How adorable. Just look at all the little miners and minecarts and mine shafts and bowls of minestone. But what's this? There's a tiny stick of dynamite stuck in a little borehole. This toy is interactive. Tiny stick of dynamite. Well, that could be the explosive that that one guy who's trying to make a practical joke cigar or smoke could be looking for. Some wooden blocks with letters on them. Don't you do it, game. Don't you do it. Ugh, I can't take much more of this. Alright, let's see what we got going on here. This guy has a smile frozen on his face and his eyes dart around in panic as he pretends to sip tea. One eye twitches as he tries to whisper you out of the corner of his mouth. What's that? A drop of sweat rolls down his brow as he stares at the little ghost, who doesn't seem to have noticed. Still not getting it, can you speak up? His hands are shaking. If you were holding an actual teacup, it probably would have shattered by now. He hisses at you through clenched teeth. Sorry, I can't understand you, bye. This little girl ghost is serving imaginary tea to her guests. The doll, while terrifying, is largely indifferent. The museum employee, on the other hand, is playing along with a rictus grin on his face. The little girl wears an annoyed and disappointed frown. Hello there, my name's Wyatt. Can I join your tea party? Well, if you want, I guess, but it's a terrible tea party. Aw, what's wrong? You aren't having any fun? All I have is dumb, made-up tea. I want a proper tea party like Mama took me to. Tell me more about that party. We went to a real tea room. It was so pretty. There were vases with flowers in them, and everyone was all dressed up in suits and pretty dresses, and there were white china teacups for the tea. Real tea, not imaginary. Well, that sounds very nice. It was. I was so nice, and everyone was so polite and charming and elegant. Well, until the fight started anyway. Uh-oh, there was a fight? Well, two of the gentlemen there got into an argument. I don't know what it was about, but I guess one said something the other one didn't like, and he was so insulted he threw his tea right in the first man's face. And then they took out guns and started shooting at each other right there in the tea room. Whoa! They were still really elegant though. They had little silver and ivory pistols, and they kept their pinkies out the whole time. Anyway, I don't remember the rest very well, except one of them missed the other and shot me by mistake. Oof, I'm so sorry. Thanks, but it's alright. Heaven's supposed to be really nice, so I guess I don't mind so much. But I didn't get to finish my tea party, so I want to have another one before I go. Except I don't have any tea, and make-believe tea isn't really any fun anymore. Okay, I'll see if I can find some actual tea for you. Didn't I get like a tea set? I have tea service here. I just have to add tea into this. So I need to get tea from somewhere. Wait, did it say it had everything? Okay, that's the tea service. I still need... I'm guessing I need tea leaves and hot water. But where... Wait a minute. I was about to say, where do I get hot water from? This might be crazy. This might be nuts. What if we went back down to the cellar where the furnace was? Remember when it said that it could make, like, steamed mud or something like that? That's because of the water, right? Could I get water from the, furnace? Will you let me do this? This way. Go this way. Just stare and watch that guy. Oh, no. I need tea leaves still, I think, don't I? Bummer. Alright. Well, So I need tea leaves. I do at least have 2 books now to look up in the on the second floor. Let's finish up the kids' room. So I think I still had at least one other room. Yeah, we have the room. Wait, did I just check out the toy box? A stuffed gun, huh? Less macabre than you were expecting. 9 mysticality, wow. It's more of a 3.5 poster bed. Yeah, that is one creepy doll. You do not trust this horse one bit. Wow, that music is creepy. It's full of baby supplies you don't understand, like feeding shampoo and nursing scissors. The composition of this painting is bad in every way. This teddy bear has been comprehensively and enthusiastically disemboweled. Oh, but hey, this stuffing would be perfect for making a Silander. Sorry, Teddy, this is for the greater good. You got an item. Wad of stuffing. I can transcribe this? You write down all the spooky notes. Spooky lullaby sheet music. Spooky lullaby. Spooky because it's a ghost, and lullaby to make the ghost. So this is how we get the conductor to calm down, I bet. Let's go back to the music room and let's play this. Play the lullaby. Good thing I can play piano. He seems to. Oh, he's going slower. I think it might be working. Aw, he's smiling. Aw. That was really sweet. Well now, that was nice. Soothing indeed. Aw. I wish I could grab his, little, physical wand that he had, because that was still real. Alright, well. You always hated those things. So that's another ghost dealt with. So did I have anything left to do in this area? So I've gotten that done. It is creepy lullaby music. It really is creepy lullaby music. So I need actual tea. Yep. Alright, so let's see what other rooms are here on the 3rd floor. Mrs. Gunn. The door is locked and no earthly force can open it. Well, maybe a whole team of horses, but good luck getting them up the elevator. Knock knock. Yes, who is it? Mrs. Gunn, I'm Wyatt shooting at me. Are you with the ghost extermination people? Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Florence Cunningham, Cunningham Ghost Annihilation Services. Wyatt is my assistant. I'm your what? Who is the county licensed ghost hunter here, me or you? Okay, fine. I guess. Have you been able to exterminate all of the ghosts? I still feel haunted. 12 of them left according to the scanner. 12 of them left according to the scanner. We're still working on it, ma'am. Don't worry, you can count on us. Alright, please let me know when you're finished. Will do, ma'am. Formidable tusks. Curious gaze. What was this room? I didn't even pay attention. Mr. Gunn. Oh, this is Mr. Gunn's room. Oh, hey, another ghost. Oh, no! I thought we were done with the spittoons. There's a spittoon here. A bright, shiny, beautiful spittoon. Oh, gimme, gimme, gimme! Oh boy, oh yeah, come to Papa! What are you doing? Huh? Nothing. What are you doing? Looking at someone who's kneeling next to a spittoon with the apparent intention of sticking his whole entire face inside it. Dive in. You jam your hand into the spittoon up to the shoulder and find nothing. The brass bucket is shiny and clean outside and in. Clean as the day it was born. The museum staff must have washed it. It looks brand new. Are you crying? No, I'm fine. You're crying. Okay, well, I'll just be over here whenever you're done lying on the ground in a fetal position and hugging a spittoon. Fine. My spittoon. They denied me my spittoon. Oh, man. You inspect them and take the best one, which isn't saying much. A wobbly billiards cue. Well, that's not going to do me well in a match. Fancy new electric lamp. Nope. I love billiards. There's no boo in here, at least. Wait, what was that? There's a trapdoor in the ceiling over here. Too bad you aren't like 11 feet tall. Sure. What a shame. -1 moxie. The thing about people who buy billiards tables is that they are almost never the kind of people who will properly maintain their cues. This cue does not provide evidence to the contrary. Okay. Hey there, how's it going? I ain't interested in chit-chat, fella. Just billiards. Step up or shut up. Alright, I'll challenge you. You pull out your cue and the ghost nods and racks the ball. He utterly trounces you. You just can't seem to make the balls go where you intended. That was as sad a showing as I've ever seen. Let me see that cue. Yeah, that's your problem. This thing's about as straight as a banker's handshake. What? You're gonna need to lathe this back to true if you want a chance against me. Lathe? What does lathe mean? Florence, do you know anything about this? So, what's the plan with this one? What's the plan with this one, Chief? Well, maybe I can beat him at his own game? Literally? Thank you, I was waiting for the literally. You're welcome. Jeez, that is a massive duck. Wow, you hope you never meet a live duck this big. It's sickening, killing a helpless sofa and stuffing its carcass as a grisly trophy. One of this moose's eyes is loose. Glass eye! I can use that for the ghost, for the tenant. This is just the head of a teddy bear. They didn't even remove the tag. So many polyesters died just to decorate rooms like this. Ha, ha, ha. What the? There's a goblin head mounted like a trophy on the wall. This would be positively barbaric, if not for the fact that the goblin seems pretty okay with it. Boo! Pretty good I am to getting you, oh human. Wow, yes, very much to getting me. Nice. What did happening to you? Did Mr. Gunn hunting you into cutting head off? No, Mr. Gunn, a good human man, is being very friends. Inside one of his bowling ball bags, my sports are growing, only headroom. Mr. Gunn finding me and hanging me up here for chatting with. Great guy. Wow. Weird. Whole rack of bowling trophies. If they were billiard trophies, they'd be an easier pun to make. Oh boy, what is going on here? This ghost is dressed up as a traditional safari hunter, with a pith helmet and a big white mustache, and those weird khaki trousers that make it look like your butt has wings. He's inspecting Mr. Gunn's trophy collection, but doesn't seem particularly impressed. Hi, I'm Wyatt shooting at me. Whom? Oh, charmed, I'm sure. Lord Euston Cam Denton at your service. What happened to you, if you don't mind me asking? Not at all, not at all. Though it isn't a very exciting story, eh, what? Oh, I guess this is more British than it is Australian. I was hunting lions on the plains of the Serengeti, and one of the blighters got the better of me. Wow, you were eaten by a lion? That sounds pretty exciting to me. Yes, well, not eaten as such. Sneaky bugger crept into camp and pushed a stack of ammunition crates over on me. Oh, maybe I can help you? Help me do what? Well, help you with whatever's keeping you as a ghost. Though now that I say it, I guess there isn't much I can do to help you get revenge on that lion. Oh no, it isn't the revenge that's keeping me here. Good for that lion, I say. Turnabout is fair play and all that, eh, what? Though I do wish he'd done it in a manner that made for a better story. So why are you a ghost then? It's because of my one true regret. I never faced the most dangerous game. I am definitely not going to help you hunt people. What? No, the most dangerous board game. Nobody was ever willing to play against me. A bally shame, eh, what? What's the game? He leads you over to a small table on which is laid out a board of alternating red and black squares with little wooden discs painted red and black as well. Checkers? The checkers jump and scatter as the ghost stabs two large hunting knives into the center of the board. Knife checkers. What are the rules? Do you know how to play checkers? Yes. Do you know how to stab someone in the hand with a knife? Yes? That's all you need to know, really. Alright, I'll play. You yank one of the knives out of the board and Lord Euston instructs you to hold it left-handed. The rules are, you may only attack your opponent's hands and only when they are over the board. Displaced checkers are played from where they land, but attacking the board directly is a foul which awards the opponent a stab-free turn. It appears to be primarily a game of concentration, quick movements, and feinting. Not like, but you know, feinting. Haha. Play aggressively. You start out the game by attacking quickly and fiercely to establish dominance and keep your opponent from developing his pieces. This strategy is somewhat effective, but Lord Euston doesn't scare easily, and he manages to feint a few pieces past your guard. You enter the mid-game more or less evenly matched. Let's play intelligently. In the mid-game, you focus more on the checkers than on your knife work, maneuvering into position for some big gains in the long term. You suffer a few minor nicks and cuts, but are well positioned for the end game. Let's play craftily. Lord Euston spots a hole in your defense. He feints left, then quickly slides one of his pieces into the gap and into your trap. This moves his hand into just the position you need to attack it with a hard downward stab. He easily yanks his hand out of the way, and your knife hits one of your pieces on its edge, flipping it across the board to land neatly in his back rank. King me. I say, it's a foul to attack the board. Sure, but I wasn't, was I? I attacked your hand and you dodged, that's all. You sneaky blighter. Play continues, but with a king behind Lord Euston's lines, you clean up fairly quickly. Alright lad, I concede. Marvelous play, eh what? Well done. He gives you a smart salute and fades away into nothingness. Whew. Well, that was intense. You can tell this is fake because it isn't floating around the room setting stuff on fire. Yeah, you're right. Alright, that's another ghost down. One more ghost down. It's a humidor full of cheap cigars. You got plenty of them. Cool. Oh, jeez. This bowling stuff is extremely broken. It's not supposed to be flying around even a little bit. Let's fix it with a fight. Got the jump. Oh, I keep forgetting to give Florence her science stuff. Wow, we destroyed that. Bowling ball chunk. Deals damage equal to your muscle. Hooray! Alright, before I forget, I need to talk to Florence. Oh, how did I miss this guy? This guy doesn't notice you approaching, well, neither did I, until you're right next to him. He yelps in surprise and drops his glass on the floor, then squints unsteadily at you. Then he takes some maraschino cherry from the bowl on the bar cart and throws it at your head. Hey, stop that! Sorry, just making sure you're not one of them ghosts. He drops another cherry into a fresh glass and pours a lot of whiskey on top of it. Are you one of the museum employees? Yep, that's me. What are you doing in here? Hiding. Buddy, I don't know if maybe you didn't notice, but this house has ghosts in it. You don't say. Whole bunches of them all over. So I don't know about you, but I'm staying right here where it's nice and drunk. I mean safe. Wouldn't you rather get out of here? Nah, all the booze, that is booze. I'm really scared of when ghosts go boo, you know. They'll get me if I leave this room. There aren't any ghosts between this room and the exit. So you said, that's what you said, but they're ghosts that could be anywhere. Except in here? Exactly. I ain't leaving without a guarantee that those ghosts won't grab me on the way out. Well, we could disguise you. Here, look, we'll use this white shower curtain to disguise you as a ghost. Then they won't bother you on your way out, though. That's a mighty fine idea, but... He tosses back his drink and pours another one. What, oh, eye holes. That curtain's got no holes for my eyes. I won't be able to see. I'm starting to think you don't actually want to leave. No. What gave you that idea? It's terrible in here. You narrow your eyes at him and blast some holes in the curtain with your pistol. Okay, geez, I get the picture. He grabs an armload of bottles from the cart, pulls the shower curtain over his head, and staggers out the door. Good. Alright, where's Florence? I need to give her 2 bits of science-y doohickey stuff. Alright, found some jumping for you. Florence's gun damage, science blast, and medicinal gas. Alright. So I wanted to go back to that bowling alley and make sure there wasn't anything that I missed, because that would then be all the rooms on the 3rd floor. Oops. Forgot to check this. Manly's finest cotton candy schnapps. Cotton candy schnapps? Manly's? Why does that ring a bell to me? Why does that ring a bell? We must have only read the first part of the label before we decided to buy this. Huh. Weird. Increases your speed by 15 for the rest of the day. Let's see, is there anything else down here? The Pinomat 6 XR86. Oh good, the XR85 was complete trash. Like, how would you know? Anything else here? No, nothing else here. Oh, that brings more of them. It's another whirling mass of malevolent bowling equipment. So this thing is clearly no better than the predecessor. 52 damage by Buffalo Bill. 11 from Florence, and then the rest from me. A bowling pin. 15 armor. Whoa. Carrying this around will save you the trouble of hurling your enemies all the way down a bowling lane to hit them with it. 15 armor, that's a lot. So do I get anything else from this? It's a boltergeist. That's pretty clever. That's actually pretty clever. I approve of that. Let's see how anything else we get. Bowling ball hat. This bowling ball fractured in an unlikely but convenient way. Alright, one more try. Since we can kill it without it even doing anything to us. There's 4 of us and 1 bowling ball. Down it goes. And then another bowling ball chunk. Okay. I think that's everything. We'll reset it though. And that will be where we will call it for this episode of West of Loathing with the Reckonin at Gun Manor. We have now explored all the rooms. Not maybe fully for all of them, as there are some places we still got to go to. We've got lots of information now, so we're going to start back on the first floor and go work our way back up on the next episode to kind of fill in the stuff about like poaching and then the library books and stuff like that, and kind of figure out what we can get through in the next episode, so stay tuned for that. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe for more content just like this. And as always, I've been the Jacobite, and I will see you guys further down the line. Bye-bye.